as rivalry week continues between NMU and Michigan Tech. You can look ahead to attending some two big hockey games. NMU and Tech play against each other this weekend. This morning, Ansley is at the Berry Event Center for more information. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. We have a fun morning lined up for you. Actually, I've got to introduce my special guest here. Come on over, come on over, come on over. It's Wildcat Willie. He's going to be hanging out with us all morning as we're talking with the NMU hockey coach. So, Wildcat Willie, thank you so much for being with us this morning. But the last time that Tech and NMU met up for hockey was late October, and it's that time again. Friday night, NMU hosts Tech right here at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it to the game, that will be aired on TV6. But we're going to be meeting up with Coach Walt Kyle this morning, see what he's anticipating, maybe get a little bit of redemption. We'll see, so stay with us. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. We were saying Willie is the strong, silent type, just like you like him. So it's going to be a great weekend, and it's going to be, of course, we're going to have to make our way through some snow, I think.
Yeah, maybe driving to people coming through. Either way to go to a game.
Right, good idea.
Welcome back 11 after the hour as the NMU hockey regular season comes to a close. They're ending it with rival Michigan Tech. This morning, Ansley Watson is at the Berry Event Center to learn how NMU season is going so far. Morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Are you ready for this weekend's games? It's going to be so incredible, so awesome. Joining me this morning is the head coach for NMU's hockey team, Walt Kyle. Good morning.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
And of course, we have Wildcat Willie joining us as well, bringing some fun to the morning. There we go. So overall, just summarize how the season's been going so far. Regular season's kind of coming to a close.
Well, it's kind of been a tale of two seasons. We got off early in the year to kind of a slow start. It was certainly actually a real slow start. And we kind of, I give the guys a lot of credit. They hung in there. They were resilient. They stayed focused. And since Christmas, we've had a real good run. We actually, in the second half of the season, have the best record in the league. You know, we have some of the top scorers in the league. Our goaltender's been outstanding, and we played really well. So we put ourselves in a position to get in the playoffs with the run we've had, and big weekend here against Tech.
I've been listening to some of the comments players have been making, and they said, yeah, we are a completely different team than 6 weeks ago. Why is that? What's been going on?
Well, I think a number of things. I think we got our captain, Shane Sooth, back at Christmas. He's a great leader. Ate Tolvanen, our goaltender, really got his game together after the Christmas break. We've had some young kids that we had to play early in the year that really developed and found their game. And then with that, when you start to win a little bit, you get a chemistry and some charisma with you. And I think that the guys have really found that. So all that's come together. We're happy it has, and now we have to just finish the job here.
Ate Tolvanen, wow, he's done an outstanding job. He broke a record, actually. He had 5 consecutive shutouts. What's that been like for the team to just see him work like that?
Well, it's been incredible, and really it's two things. I tell you, it's a little bit of a team stat, because certainly whenever that happens, if you ask him, he'll give the guys in front of him a ton of credit. They've done a great job defensively. There have been games where these guys have blocked a ton of shots, but I can also tell you that he has been remarkable in this streak, and we told the guys when it was going on, you really need to cherish this, because I've been in this 36 years and I've never seen anything like it.
Really?
Yeah.
First time?
Yeah.
Wow. So obviously upcoming is Michigan Tech. Guys are pumped to play here at home on Friday. Have you been hearing the guys talking about what they're anticipating? Yeah,
we always do. It's a great rivalry. I think we're blessed to have a school that close to us, that we have such a big hockey rivalry and athletic rivalry. And we know they're a good team. We know we have to win games to get in the playoffs. I think that just amplifies the importance of the series, and we're looking forward very much to being here at home.
Now, last weekend you played against Mankato. You had made a comment that was one of the hardest teams you've probably played this whole entire year. That's kind of when the shutout streak ended. Was there a deflation of energy once that first goal was made?
Not really. I mean, I called a timeout just to get Ate over to the bench and tell him, hey, congratulations on what you've done. But Mankato was a great team, and certainly when you get to this time of year, I'd rather be playing those type of teams and prepare you for a run in the playoffs. But I give them a lot of credit. They did very, very well, and we're looking forward to Tech.
All right, Coach, stay with us. Wildcat Willie, stay with us, and we'll have more information on the NMU and Tech game later in the hour. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. I guaranteed no matter win or lose, it's going to be 2 really good games.
Yes.
Yeah, an exciting weekend.
On the ice this weekend, NMU hosts Michigan Tech Friday night to start the team's last series of the year against each other in the regular season. Ansley is at the Berry Event Center to talk more about this big weekend. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Andrew. I have one question, and it's for Wildcat Willie. Are you ready for this weekend's game? Are you pumped? Are you ready? Is NMU going to win against Tech? I think that's a yes. I think Wildcat Willie is pumped. Joining me this morning is Coach Walt Kyle. He's the head of hockey coach here at NMU. Good morning.
Good morning.
Wow, so last time you met up with Tech, didn't come back with the wins that you probably expected or wanted to, but like we were talking about earlier, your team's a little bit different than when they last played each other.
We are, but I'm sure they're different too, and you can't, those games were a long time ago. We're not looking back at those. We're trying to look ahead right now, and I know that, you know, to beat these guys, they're a good hockey team. We're going to have a lot of guys play at their best, so that's been the message we've been sending, and hopefully the guys have received it.
Is it an advantage to have the first game here at home, or does it really matter?
I don't think it really matters. I think that, you know, the series is split evenly in each building, and I think that, you know, when we're in our building, we have a great crowd here, and when they're in their building, they have a great crowd there. So great environments for the guys to play in, great events for the community, great events for the, you know, the alumni and the students, and we're just excited to show, you know, who we are here against a good team.
What are some strengths and weaknesses on the team right now? What do the guys need to work on to succeed this weekend?
We've been early in the year we weren't a great defensive team. I think we've become a much better defensive team. We started to score some more goals. We didn't do a great job this weekend against Mankato, but we looked to kind of get back in the rhythm of playing well defensively. Our goaltending's been good, and we have some guys. You know, Dom Shine's one of the more dangerous forwards in the country right now. I think Robbie Payne's a very dangerous forward. We have a lot of guys, a group of seniors that are going out their last home game on Friday night, and they've all played well for us. So we're you know, again, we're very excited and anxious to get going.
I was going to say, it is senior night come Friday night. What would you like to say about those seniors? Brag on them a little bit.
Well, you know, every year you get guys that come through your program. They spend 4 years being a part of it. They understand the values of the university. These guys here have been great students, great citizens in the community. You know, not to mention good athletes for the hockey program. So, anytime that happens, you're proud to see them, you know, leave the university and get a degree and move on in life. And that's probably one of the gifts of being a college coach. You get to see that.
Now, obviously, it is a goal to beat Tech, but you guys also have your sights on playoffs coming up.
It is, and they probably a little bit, you know, beating Tech probably will go a long way towards helping us make the playoffs. So, you know, we understand we don't want to back into it. We want to get wins. We want to go into the playoffs with some momentum. So, big games this weekend with a lot on the line.
What would you like to say about your team, your guys, and working with them this season?
I think it's been great. This is one of the better groups I've worked with. I think we had a real tough start at the beginning, and the way that they hung together and the way that they you know, hung with the program, I'm really proud to have coached them.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Wildcat Willie, one last cheer, one last hurrah for NMU this weekend. Come Friday night, NMU is hosting Tech right here at 7 o'clock. That will be aired on TV6. Then on Saturday, NMU will head up to Tech to play them there in Houghton. So thank you both so much for being with us this morning. Reporting live in Marquette, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.